virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I constitute this meeting a lawful congregation of the University of Venda. Please be seated. Program Director, Dr. Nthambeleni, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Teaching and Learning, Professor Eusebius Likalakala-Mukhele, who's absent, University Registrar, Dr. Joel Baloyi, University Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Bodwick Razia, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law, Professor Varwakanyane, the Acting Executive Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, Social Science and Education, Professor Tawanda Runare, the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences, Professor Chilizi Murauzi, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Agriculture, Professor Natasha Potkita, and all the Deputy Deans for Research and also for Teaching and Learning that are here, Director of Center for Higher Education, for that. 1, 2. 1, 2. Can we get the mic working? The Director of Center for Higher Education, Teaching and Learning, Professor Lindy Wemurauzi. The Dean of Students, Mr. Azudowi Mukeli. The Co-Directors of the Green Technology Confucius Institute, Professor Grace Gay and Professor Eric Maruda, the President of the SRC, Mr. Vusi Mukwena, and the entire SRC leadership, staff and students, parents and guardians, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most important, our new students. Good morning. Machero, Abshe, Dumela, Chobela, Sanbona, Molwe, Kuyemore. It is with great honor and joy that I stand before you today to officially open this new academic year of the University of Venda. On behalf of the University of Venda Council and management, I would like to take this time to extend a warm welcome to all our new and returning students to the University of Venda. On the same note, allow me to welcome all our new staff members back from the summer vacations. Most of these staff members returned on the 6th of January 2025 so that they can prepare for the smooth selection, admission, and registration of students so that we are able to start the 2025 academic program as per our academic calendar. This occasion marks not just the beginning of another year of academic pursuit, but a renewed commitment to knowledge, innovation, and excellence. As per the program before you, we'll also be giving us to our top best performing students and present them awards certificates, cash, and also trophies that will follow shortly. These are well-deserved awards in recognition of outstanding performance and many long hours of hard work and sacrifice. Allow me to congratulate all the award recipients. Well done to you. For those of you who will not be receiving these Excellence Awards this year, I want to encourage you to work even harder so that you become a recipient of these prestigious awards in the next academic year. To our new students, welcome to the University of Venda. You are now part of this vibrant community where learning goes beyond textbook and also lectures. Your journey here will be one of discovery, growth, and transformation. Take advantage of the wealth of opportunities that awaits you, whether in academics, in research, in leadership, or in the extracurricular activities. You have been selected out of 121,000 applications, which were competing for 3,684 spaces. Well done to you. It is through your exceptional matric results that you were able to secure your admission here at the University of Venda. I wish to commend each of you, our new students, for choosing the University of Venda as your preferred institution of choice in your quest to further your educational aspirations. You've made a good choice to come and study here at this university. To our new students again, your academic journey has just begun. The progress to complete your studies and courses you have chosen will largely depend on how you conduct yourselves. Over the past 12 years of your life, your story was mostly directed and dictated by your parents, your guardians, and also your teachers. You are now the sole author of the next chapters of your story. You can determine the direction and the pace at which your story should go. Make a vow to yourself that you are going to complete your studies in the minimum time allowed in your respective degree programs. As I said earlier, that most of you have passed matric quite very well with good grades and some with distinctions. And we expect you to do well in your studies. For those of you who are supported by the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, what we call NSFAS, and other funders, take advantage of the support that has been provided to you and maximize this benefit. As you know, most of these private funders and also NSFAS, they do withdraw their funding or their support if you do not pass equal amount of courses in your given programs. To our returning students, welcome back. Your resilience, dedication continue to inspire us. I encourage you to approach this year with renewed enthusiasm, setting up new goals and challenging yourself to reach even greater heights. Just for those of you who are not accustomed to know the history of this university, let me just briefly share with you a brief history of the University of Venda. This university was founded more than 4 decades ago. It continues to contribute enormously to the socio-economic development, not only of this province, but to the country at large, by producing graduates that occupy significant spaces and positions in both public and also private sector for our country. The University of Venda offers undergraduate and also postgraduate programs in 4 faculties, namely the Faculty of Health Sciences, the Faculty of Humanities, Social Science and Education, the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law, and lastly, the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Agriculture. The University of Venda is a well-managed institution of higher learning. And for the past 5 years, the university continued to achieve what we call the unqualified audit reports by the Auditor General of South Africa. Our university continues to be on the upward trajectory. Research output per academic staff member has also increased over the past years. Our pass rates, graduation rates, dropout rates, and student throughput rates compare favorably with other universities in South Africa. And we even surpass some of the big universities in this regard. Our university staff with doctoral qualifications has also increased from 42%, which is above the national average in the entire South African higher education sector. So most of you teachers are highly qualified teachers or lecturers who possess a PhD degree. In the year 2022, our university was ranked as one of the best 15 universities in South Africa by Times Higher Education World University Rankings. In July 2023, the Times Higher Education Sub-Saharan Africa report ranked the University of Venda number 11th out of 88 institutions of the best universities in the Sub-Saharan Africa. The Times Higher Education Sub-Saharan Africa ranking measures a university's performance across the following 4 areas: teaching, research, knowledge transfer, and also the international outlook. This recognition is the testament of the hard work, commitment of the university staff and also its students. The number of our National Research Foundation rated researchers continue also to grow. And it is important that we increase our numbers of rated researchers for our university, not only as a tool for benchmarking, but also for the quality of our research and also the standing of our scholars in the world to advance our research agenda at this university. We've made good progress over the past few years in projecting a positive image of this great university. As a result, the University of Venda is now counted among the top universities nationally, continentally, and also internationally. To maintain our image, our brand image, all of us, staff and students, we must take up this huge responsibility to help build on the successes of the university that has been achieved so that we can continue to better our brand. We should continue to challenge ourselves by setting the highest standards and to achieve our ambitious goals. Our commitment to providing quality education remains unwavering. We will continue to invest in our academic programs. We will also invest in the research facilities. We will also invest in the infrastructure and also all the support services that you are accustomed to. We are dedicated to create an inclusive and diverse environment where every member of our community, student or staff, feels that they have been valued and also that they have been supported. Having been ranked among the top universities in South Africa, our aim is to raise the bar even higher. And it's our determination to make UniVen to be one of the top universities, top 10 universities by the year 2030. As we begin this academic year, we must reflect on the role of higher education in shaping not only the individuals but also societies. The world is evolving and in a very unprecedented pace that all of us are seeing. And universities must remain at the forefront of knowledge creation, critical thinking, and also problem solving. We must prepare ourselves to address these global challenges, from technological advancements to environmental sustainability and also social equity that our societies require. At this university, we are committed to fostering an environment that nurtures creativity, inclusivity, and also the research-driven solutions. Our faculty members continue to engage in the groundbreaking research, and we are expanding the collaborations with industries and also with institutions worldwide to ensure that our students gain relevant skills and experience abroad. And for that reason, we got a number of students who are now abroad, who are either furthering their master's degree or PhDs that we have facilitated for them to study abroad to further their postgraduate studies. As you have now become part of this special community of the University of Venda, I wish to draw to your attention to our core values and guiding principles that as a university we subscribe to. We are a university that is driven by the following set of values. We believe in the quality and excellence. We also believe in accountability, in transparency, integrity, respect, diversity, social responsibility, community engagement, and lastly, Ubuntu, because we believe we are because of other people. As a Univen student, you carry the flag of this university. You are an ambassador of this university. Make our university proud through your contributions, especially being hardworking, innovative, committed, and also ethical in your conduct. While you're here at the University of Venda, you will have an opportunity to learn new things, acquire new knowledge, develop new skills, and enhance your personal attributes. At the same time, you are going to make new friends who will become your friends for life. Make efforts to know other students who share different cultural, social, and linguistic background that is different from yours. Resist patriarchal ideologies that views and treat women as inferior and perpetuate violence against women and children. As an institution of higher learning, we must take a lead in eradicating gender-based violence and embrace diversity in our campus. As a student of the University of Venda, you are expected at all times to live and uphold and adhere to these values. To restate my message to all our new students, take responsibility of your learning. Make use of the opportunity that has been presented to you. Avoid alcohol and drug abuse. If you feel overwhelmed or depressed, seek counseling with our university peer counselors. Take care of your bodies and join the campaign to stop sexually transmitted diseases and unwanted and unplanned pregnancies. Take great care and cognizance of your safety in and around campus. And also, lastly, embrace diversity and keep your campus clean. Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome our class of 2025, allow me also to welcome and recognize our 2024-2025 SRC leadership. I am particularly impressed with the caliber of the young men and women who will be representing you in the SRC this year. I had an opportunity to speak and engage with the leadership of the SRC, and I'm impressed by the level of maturity of the SRC leadership. I often tell the SRC leadership, quoting the words of Martin Luther King Jr., and a quote that says, "Let us build bridges rather than barriers, openness rather than walls," close quote. In their interaction with the university management, the SRC leadership has demonstrated a good level of maturity in handling difficult issues and their understanding of dealing with serious challenges that is facing not only this university, but the entire post-school education and training system of South Africa. As the University of Venda management and also teaching staff, we are committed to ensure that we do everything possible in our power to equip you with knowledge, skills, and the values to make a distinct impact in the world. I want to express my appreciation to the academic division that is led by the registrar and the faculties, and also our SRC, who have played a very big role, and also the finance team, who have played a big role to ensure that our 2025 admission and registration period becomes successful. In conclusion, let us make this academic year one to be characterized by growth, innovation, and success. I look forward to seeing the achievements and the contribution that each of you will make in the coming months. With that, I declare the academic year 2025 officially open. I thank you.
The DVC, members of the EMC, members of the SMC, Univen members, all Univen staff members, support staff, student leadership, and our students and guests, I greet you all this morning in the wonderful name of our University of Choice, saying, long live Univen, long live. Long live Univen, long live. Thank you. The DVC has already, our DVC and Principal has already welcomed us to this August occasion, wherein we are here to share also, or rather to award our outstanding students this morning. So perhaps you could be wondering as to why should we actually be doing this? Because this is a yearly event. And also just to give a bit of background, our principal has already told us that the university is about 4 decades old. But the awards are much younger than that. Our awards actually started in 2010. So you could count and would see that we're about 15 years old as this Student Excellence Awards. Then the management then deemed it fit that these awards be held so as to celebrate excellence. I'm still saying that perhaps you could be wondering as to why should we actually be doing this. From the values that the principal has shared with us, you've noticed that excellence and quality are one of the values that the university has chosen. So celebrating this achievement and this award then becomes a natural process. It just becomes a plausible progression. Then the purpose for us to have this is to recognize, honor, and acknowledge outstanding student academic performance across the breadth of their programs. We have 338 programs at the University of Venda distributed across all our 4 faculties. So with this, we are recognizing and honoring the achievement from all of this, anyone. So we're not going to say these awards are only meant for people in a particular qualification, but for all the programs. So the university hopes to inspire all other students to strive for excellence so that they maintain our vision of being locally relevant and globally competent. So then we'd also realize that out of our 39 designated recipients, 4 received their awards in 2023, okay? So it means that these are going to be repeat recipients. Perhaps they deserve a round of applause, the 4 that are going to get that. So it means that our objective of motivating, of presenting these awards as a motivation for students is actually working. That's why we have these repeats, these 4 who are repeating, and also a greater pool of the ones who are coming in afresh. Then what do we mean by excellence at Univen? By excellence, we didn't change the word at all. We left it as is. The word that has its origin in Latin, which means elevated or exalted. So it means for us, this is performance that is not just mediocre, but this is performance that surpasses the threshold. So this is what we actually celebrate. So these, our students, therefore contribute positively to the Univen brand as they've performed exceptionally. So these are the students who do not want to negotiate their results. They are not happy with getting 48 and then negotiate for 2 marks so that we can then get a pass get a 38, negotiate a 2 so that you can write an exam. No, these are students who are saying, we are going to pass and we're going to pass in flying colors. But then excellence also implies judgment that evaluates if and to what extent something or someone possesses some characteristics to be considered excellent. Evaluation therefore introduces an evaluator who must place integrity and objectivity above personal interest. So this is exactly what we do. We place objectivity and integrity above everything else. So then to this end, we are grateful to the HEMIS office because they are the ones who are responsible for providing us with data. And then the center, the Churchill Center, then works with them to determine as to who the recipients are going to be. Now, who is eligible? Who should be considered for these awards? All are undergraduate students, as we've said, that we consider all the faculties, all the programs. So as long as you are an undergraduate student, unfortunately, postgrads are not part, unfortunately. Maybe we still need to come up with an award for them. But then now, here is the catch. The catch is that you need an average of 75% in a single examination. What does that mean? It means if you write an exam now, your ordinary exam in June or in December, and you get 50 or a little bit less than that, or maybe then you qualify, if you get less than 50, obviously, you'll qualify maybe for a supplementary, okay? Then you go and write the supplementary. In your supplementary, you get 80. You see? Unfortunately, you are already out of the race because you needed a second chance to get your 80. So it means that this 75% average is for an examination that has been taken once and only once. Okay? Now then, unfortunately at the moment, or is it fortunate, our category is only on academic achievement or academic performance. But you know that education is more than just academic, is that not so? So therefore, in this year, in 2025, we are also considering to include other categories such as leadership and peer support in recognition of our graduate profile. Right, then the process is that although the beauty of a university is its intellectual diversity, unfortunately we apply, or fortunately we apply the same criteria throughout. We've already said that what is it that we look for? What is it that we are particularly concerned with? Okay. Then now we have a total of 39 recipients from across the different levels and faculties. Each level has 3 or 4 recipients depending on the average mark. Now, in some qualifications or in some faculties, you would find that there are 2 people with exactly the same mark of above 75 or 75.2 and 75.2. So what do? Do you take one and say, but no, we only want 3? No, we don't. So we take all of them. Because remember that the most central part about these awards is motivation and encouragement. So we don't want to encourage, we don't want to discourage anybody. So now this broad distribution ensures a wide recognition of excellence across different areas of study. So then the awards are significant and that the first place winners receive a certificate and a trophy symbolizing their hard work and dedication. Moreover, an overall winner was selected, will be selected to receive an additional trophy highlighting their outstanding achievement as the top performer. But then now, as we applaud the recipients of the Vice-Chancellor Students Academic Excellence Awards, we recognize and appreciate their determination and grit in their academic journey. We also understand that excellence is not an event, but a journey. We are cognizant of the battles that you fought to get where you are. So therefore, your dedication and your hard work and perseverance have indeed paid off, and we have such a remarkable example for your peers. So we are saying kudos to everyone. We are all very proud of you. Then researchers and academics alike, researchers like Adias and KJ, they agree that there are multifaceted determinants of students' academic performance within a university context. Excellence is a result of a combination of factors, and they refer to these factors as both internal and external factors. So there are these internal factors, these are the ones that relate to you, that you as a student can control. That is your determination, your discipline, your hard work and everything. Those are your internal factors that contribute to your success. And then there are also external factors, factors that you have very little control over. That is your support, your environment, and all of those. So then it's therefore equally important for us to recognize the support our awardees receive from their parents, guardians, and sponsors to ensure that they remain focused throughout their academic journey. Like the principal have said, that there are sponsors who are sponsoring our students to go through their studies, and it's important that they stay focused so that they don't lose the sponsorship. So then most importantly, let us also thank the academic staff, the technical staff, all the support staff, the heads of department, executive deans, deputy deans, all the support staff for ensuring the environment is conducive to teaching and learning activities. Finally, this award is a testament to your commitment to excellence and passion for self-improvement and learning. So congratulations once again on this well-deserved honor. Thank you.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to present the faculty awards to the candidates that I shall present to you.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I present the faculty awards.
Present the awards for Faculty of Health Sciences, starting from first year 2024 students. The first one is Mukantsi T, Miss Mukantsi T. Gadi CN, Miss Gadi CN. Mr. L.B. Manganye. Ms. R. Ramatamba. Second level, L.O. Lisudi. Ms. K. Marupifela. Mr. M. Magoro. Oh, okay. Mr. Magoro was number 1 in the first year, but now he's number 2. And then Mr. L. Mapanga was number 3 in the first year, now he's number 1. Miss M. Mabusha. Miss L. Ndlovu, she was number 1 in her second year, and now she's number 2. Miss May N.V., she was number 2nd in her second year, now she's number 1.
These are the students who are awarded in the Faculty of Humanities, Social Sciences and Education. Miss N.K. Marima. Miss T.E. Makuela. Miss I.T. Shilaone. That is first years. We go to the second years. Ms. K. Modiva. Miss M.D.S. Moshawe. Miss R. Ramugondo. Miss M.L. Manyepao, sorry. He was first in the first year, and now is also first in his second year. proceed to the third year. Miss N.B. Masuku. Mr. P. Makakane. Mr. M.A. Maswanganyi.
We have in the management, commerce and law, the first years. I'll start with Mr. T. Manewa. We then follow with Mr. S.P. Mabega. And in that cohort, the first, amongst that first years, we have Mrs. P.R. Subulele. She's leading the pack in the first years. All right. In the second year category, we have Mr. T.L.M. Mwilwa. And followed by Mr. H.S. Sambo. And the one leading the pack in the second category, I will start with the remark. She was number 3 on her first year, and now she is number 1. Comma, and best overall. Mrs. S.R. Peer. We then follow the third year category, and we'll start with Mrs. R.L. Mapanga. Followed by Mrs. H. Mutau. As you see them in black apparel, the one leading the pack is Mr. A. Nemushungwa.
Now we're going to the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Agriculture. And then I'll start with the first years, starting from the question number 3. Mr. M.R. Ramarata. Second position, Ms. T.G. Ramakokovu. And position number 1 in the first year is Mr. P. Masuta. Calling the second year the best year. It was a very tight race, I can say. They all got 79% average with a difference of some decimals. So the third student is Miss M.C. Gadisi. Second position is Miss N.P. Makuvele. First position of the second year is Miss L. Popi. To our third year students, third position, Miss M.K. Sibei. Second position, Mr. N.L. Mudau. First position on the third year is Miss M.V. Makabani.
Making rounds again to announce the best overall performer, and no other than Mrs. S. Pierre.
Univan Choir.
Thank you for clapping for me before I say anything. Chancellor, good morning, everybody. So I was asked to give thanks. It's important to give thanks. We have many blessings in our lives. But before I do that, I want to hear the young people in the room. Good morning, young people. Good morning, young people. And Dr. Obadire too. I think it's important that we celebrate each other. I think it's important that we celebrate excellence. It's not in the nature of things that excellence is celebrated. I remember when I was at university, I too had an opportunity to be celebrated for a job well done. And I was able to buy my first cell phone from those celebrations. So there we go. Young people who received awards today, thank you for your hard work and thank you for bringing us here today. But before I talk to you, I think it's important that we also thank our academic staff. Most of them are behind me. Others are sitting in the audience. This is through their and their knowledge that we are here today and that we celebrate these achievements this morning. Let's give a hand of applause for our academic staff. The marks here, colleagues, are fantastic. People have gotten averages of 79%, 84%, and the overall top achiever got 88% average. I mean, isn't that something? I think it's important that we shout from the rooftops that we've got high performers in this university. We've got people who are focused, people who are here for the business of education. Obviously, colleagues, not everybody will get a prize. I'm sure some of you worked hard but didn't quite get to be on this stage. You know what? Let's continue working hard. Tomorrow could be your turn as well. Let's continue putting in the work. Remember why you are here. The Vice-Chancellor said some very important words, words of encouragement, words of advice, words of wisdom. He has been to university, so I suggest you listen to him. Put in the work, be very careful of what you do with your time at the university, and continue striving to be the best. And that doesn't stop at university, it continues. And to the prize winners today, guys, you're gonna get cash awards as well, ne? I just don't know how much it is. We're still gonna balance the books, we'll talk to the accountants. Your prizes will also come with some cash, so that we can just say thank you and as an encouragement for you to continue working hard. Well, I should have led with that, shouldn't I? I also want to thank Professor Mrawuzi for explaining how the awards, I didn't understand how the awards were decided, by the way, until she explained it. So we appreciate her, for explaining how the whole structure came together and how all the awards are this year. And I do think we should consider Professor Makubele, looking at postgraduates as well. I think we've got some amazing researchers in this university, and perhaps it's important that for those who are academically gifted and those who are superstars, we also say thank you to them, and we also publicly acknowledge them, because we are not an undergraduate university, after all. I want to thank the deans in the room for also presenting the awards. But deans, please, next year, I want a bit of flair. So when these kids are coming up the stage, let's talk about what they're studying, what degrees are they doing, what marks they got. Let's just make a big deal out of it, because it is a big deal. These achievements today are a big deal. Let's make a big deal out of it. It's a very short morning. It won't take us too long for us to do that. So colleagues, thank you very much. I think it's important that we just, again, say to the young people, continue working hard, continue putting in the effort, and we will continue supporting you as a university. I'm in operations, so my job is to support you in all things other than academic. I'm not as educated as the rest of you, so I'll support in other ways, but we are here to support, and we're here to make sure that you get a proper academic experience and a living experience in the University of Venda. Ndoribu.
Thank you so much, Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Botwe Kazia. Colleagues, we are about to conclude this program. To our first time entering students, did you see the University Vice-Chancellor and Principal? Did you see him? No. See, the reason why I'm saying this is that this is a rare opportunity. Since you saw him today, you might see him next year during this time if you attend the official opening. But if not, the next time you are going to see him is during graduation. VC, may I humbly request that you rise so that they can see you. And the one who signs your admission letters and academic records, University Registrar, Dr. Joel Baloy. Thank you so much. So you saw the Chief Operating Officer. So one thing that you are going to miss is morning devotions. So there are no morning devotions here. Now, colleagues, thank you so much. As I have indicated, we are about to conclude this session. The Chief Operating Officer indicated that there are some of you who receive awards, particularly those obtained position number 1 and best overall performer. You are going to receive communication from the Center for Higher Education, Teaching and Learning about your cash incentives for the Vice-Chancellor's Student Academic Excellence Awards. So we would like to request all the award recipients to remain in the auditorium for a group picture. And Univen Choir is going to lead us in the singing of the national anthem. So when the national anthem is being sung, we should all rise and all men should remove their caps or hats. And after singing of the national anthem, the Vice-Chancellor and Principal will dissolve this congregation. So after dissolution of this congregation, we should remain standing until the last person in the procession has left the auditorium. And one important announcement is that, as the Vice-Chancellor has indicated in his speech, this event is intended to mark the commencement of 2025 academic year. So this implies that tomorrow, the 5th of February 2025, is the first day for our lectures, as per our 2025 annual plan. Thank you so much. Univen Choir.
Yeah.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of Venda.